guys, it's Mia Redrick, the Mom Strategist. I am so excited about the scope tonight. Now tonight I'm going to be teaching very simply how to get your, hey Janelle, your breakthrough this year. How to get your breakthrough this year. I'm Mia Redrick. I'm the Mom Strategist. I support clients with both life and business success. You can always check me out at miaredrick.com or on Facebook, Mia Redrick, the Mom Strategist over there. Hey Rochelle, good to see you. I am so excited about this topic tonight because I'm going to be teaching tonight. I'm so fired up. How to get your breakthrough. Like, don't you want your breakthrough? Like, you want your breakthrough? Now, I'm going to break this down for you guys today, and I've got just 10 simple points. Hey Kenyatta, good to see you. 10 simple points, Karen. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. I'm so excited and fired up. Do me a favor, please share on Twitter, on Facebook, and of course on Periscope, because we know other people want to get their breakthrough right now. And what I'm going to break down to you is going to be a tough scope. Hey, Tanya, good to see you. This is going to be a tough scope, but I will tell you, hi Karen, good to see you, that my goal is, as a result of you guys hearing the scope tonight, is to create that shift, is to get you to make that move, is to get you to take those excuses and understand exactly what to do with those excuses. I appreciate you guys for joining in tonight. I'm Mia Redrick. For those of you who are just meeting me, it's nice to virtually meet you. I got started in my business about 10 years ago. And at least I had this idea. I wanted to go to work as myself. And maybe you're feeling exactly the same way. You want to take your background, your gift, your talent, your experience, and you want to package your know-how into a product or service that you can serve the world with in your own business. That was me. And I did not know how I was going to get started. I actually went to a small business resource center in my town, and I was told by the director of this small business resource center that my idea, in essence, mom coaching, we didn't use that word at the time because mom coaching didn't exist, did not make any sense, that I should go back to corporate America and train and coach and do what I normally do, right? Okay, thank you so much, right? I appreciate it, right? So I'm so glad I didn't listen. I am so grateful, because if I did listen, I wouldn't have been able to build the business that I have. And I've had the opportunity to coach thousands of women literally around the world doing what I love from the comfort of my home. And I love, 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 love that I get to do this. Over 100 plus of my clients are authors. More than half of them are #1 Amazon bestsellers. I've been able to do corporate deals with Fortune 100 and 500 companies. I've been able to be signed to Emmy nominated, nationally syndicated television shows as what? The Mom Coach, Mom Strategist. And like I said, I'm so grateful that I kept looking, I kept pushing, because what I realized, and I want you guys to get this, is that sometimes when we are discouraged, or sometimes you take your great idea to someone and they don't get it, so you're just looking for people that can see what you see. You know what I mean? You're just looking for those that see what you see, and don't become discouraged when you're out there doing the things that you need to do. Healthy, vibrant you. I think I might know who that is. Tell me your name. Good to see you. And so I am so grateful that I kept looking, and as a result of building this amazing business, you know, I've been able to be a full-time entrepreneur for over a decade. My husband and I both. Hey, Colin, good to see you. And, you know, it's a tremendous gift to be a full-time entrepreneur, to be free, and freedom isn't free. You all guys understand that. It takes work. It takes time. It takes grit. It takes commitment. Right. I thought that was you, Kim. You know, I love it. Okay. My Vibrant's here. Kim and Colleen are in the house. So I'm so excited about that. And, I'm so excited that I just stay focusing on my dream. And as a result of building my business, I own several businesses, but my husband and I have been full-time entrepreneurs for over 2 decades. And my children have never seen their mom or their dad ever work a job. Isn't that amazing? And so we've been full-time entrepreneurs for 2 decades. And I consider that a tremendous success. But I also love the fact that as a result of being entrepreneurs, we've been able to give our kids a world-class education. And we've invested over $740,000 educating our children. And I love that, right? And I know that there's some of you out there that one of the things that you want, the reason you want to be an entrepreneur, is because you want to give your kids the kind of education that you want to give them. I get that. And to me, there's no more of a blessing than be able to do that in your business. But I will tell you that over 8 years ago, my husband developed kidney disease. And any of you guys know anything about dialysis, you know that it's 15 to 18 hours a week and it's grueling, okay? And at the time, my oldest son was 11 years old. My daughter was, she was like 10 years old. And, and then my youngest son was 4 years old. And Pat had dialysis 15, 18 hours a week, and it was just grueling. But I remembered that because I built my business the right way with time-rich models, I didn't build a business that was a hustle and grind where I was on the road. If I didn't go on the road, I couldn't generate income trading time for dollars. I could be there for him powerfully, and I could be there for my kids. And that means something to me. And for those of you out here who you're looking for that, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to you, okay? I'm talking to you, all right? And that's made all the difference for me. Pat got a kidney transplant 3 years ago, and he's doing amazing. And so I tell you that as a result of us growing successful businesses, we were able to hire a private doctor for Patrick to get a higher level of care, medical care. As a result of that, he had a personal trainer dragging him up and down the field so he could be strong for surgeries. Tommy here, good to see you, Tommy. As a result of building the business right, we were able to be there for the things that mattered the most. And I love being an entrepreneur because I love owning my time. And for me, that means that I get to start my workday whenever I choose to, which is usually about 12 o'clock every day. I start my workday, or 12:30, something like that. I enter the office, and I love that flexibility. And I love being able to date my husband, from my comfort of my home in the middle of the week, right? I love it, right? And I love the flexibility. I love the security of being an entrepreneur. And I'm talking to those of you for 2018. You're ready to get this thing right, and maybe you're already an entrepreneur. Maybe you already have success, but maybe what you don't have is the time that you treasure, right? Like your business is taking all of your time, and you are looking for a new model. And if this is you, you're going to love what I'm going to talk about tonight. Or for those of you who are looking to take your professional gifts that you're using at a high level already every single week, and you can do this for yourself. You can. All right. And you want a different way to be able to leverage what package your gifts, your talent, your education, your expertise into a business. I'm going to be talking to you tonight. All right. And for those of you who already have successful businesses, but you're ready to go to that next level in your business in terms of profitability, and you're ready to make a bold request of yourself that's beyond words, I'm talking to you tonight. All right. Those are the only people I'm talking to. And I will tell you who I'm not talking to. I'm not talking to you. If you're looking to be entertained tonight, this is not for you. You need to turn the channel. There are tons of people who've got lots of entertainment. And I'm not talking to you if for the last 6 months, the last 1 year, the last 5 years, every single time you say you're going to do it, you don't do it. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to those of you who've got to do it, all right? And if this is you, you can write right here, I've got to do this thing. And that's because this is personal for me, right? Like when I tell you that what I realized for myself as a result of being able to serve every single day from my overflow and do work that I absolutely love to do with people that I absolutely love doing it with, who I call giants. And I'm going to tell you the thing about a giant. A giant is an action taker. They're a go-giver. They're a go-getter. They are willing to implement the things that they learn. They're willing to overcome themselves. These are the people that I know will get it done in this upcoming year, and not those of you who you know what I mean. You're hanging your shingle on your excuses. Not talking to you. This is not for you. There are plenty of places that you can go, but this scope tonight is not for you, okay? But for those of you who've said, you know what, it doesn't take all year to hit 6 figures in this business. You know what I mean? It doesn't take all year for me to hit 7 figures in my business because I know I'm smart enough. I know I'm talented enough. You're looking at what you're doing already. Look at the fruit that you've already created in the lives of other people that you've already touched, okay? And for those of you who've said, yeah, that's right. For those of you who have said, you know what? I know I can do this for myself, right? Yeah, right? I know I can do this for myself. I'm talking to you. All right. So tonight I'm talking very simply and very boldly, I might say, for those of you who are ready for your breakthrough moment. And these are the 10 things that I know will really support you in getting and shifting and creating for yourself that breakthrough that you want in your business and in your life, all right? Let me just make sure this is set up, all right? And if you guys are ready, I want you to just simply write, I'm ready, Mia. If you haven't shared simply on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Periscope, right? I know I can do. You can do this. You got this. You've already done this already. Look in your workplace. Look at the millions of dollars that have passed through your hands as a result of your intellect, or the things that you're handling already in your workplace. Think about it. You already got this. You already know this. All right. Now it's time for you to do it for yourself. Lots of people are ready tonight. I'm so fired up. You are ready. All right. You're really ready. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. I love it. Okay. All right. So we're going to get started today. Number one. The first thing when you are ready for your breakthrough for this upcoming year is that the first thing you need to do is you got to take 100% responsibility for where you are and where you are going. All right. So for those of you who are saying, look, I've got to make this happen in this upcoming year, you got to understand that if it is to be, it is up to you. OK, are you with me on this? If it is to be. All right. This is not like an accidental thing. Success does not happen because you decide passively it's going to happen. You decide and you commit to, I've got to make this happen. And literally you engage with whatever the work habits that you need to have, the calls that you need to make. You are in partnership with those things. There are no hearts, but I'm going to tell you anyway. All right. So the first thing is we need 100% responsibility for where you are. Now look at where you are right now. You might look at where you are in your business and say, where I am right now. You know what? I could have done better this year. You know, I could have worked with a higher quality client. I could have been charging more for my products and my services. I didn't reach bigger. Maybe it was because of who didn't love me. You know what I mean? I thought I wasn't lovable. I thought I couldn't sell more. I couldn't stand more. Okay. I want to tell you that in order for you to have that breakthrough that you need to be thinking about for yourself, you know what? I need to take 100% responsibility for where I am right now. You know, are you where you are right now because you're thinking of who didn't help you, who didn't love you, who didn't care about you, what you did not have? All right. If that's where you are, that's where you are. But you got to take 100% responsibility for that. And what you need to understand is that where you are going, okay, becomes even clearer when you start thinking about where you are and take responsibility and saying, you know what? I had all the control over this. You know what I mean? I can change this. All right. This thing right here, this person that didn't do this right here, this person that said this who I am, that's not who I am. Okay. That's when you open yourself up for the breakthroughs that, you know what I mean, that are already available for you. When I tell you that there is a layer of money that is already surrounding you in your world, there is. And maybe you can't see it already, but the fact of the matter is it is already there. And a lot of times because we don't take responsibility for our stuff, right? For the fact that, you know, I'm afraid, I'm insecure, you know what I mean? I didn't think I deserved it. And that's why you didn't reach bigger. That's why you didn't ask for more. That's why you didn't charge more. That's why you didn't charge anyone. Okay. That's why you didn't hit your goal, but it's not because of your talent, because you're already talented. You're already amazing. You're already incredible. You're already delivering. You know what I mean? You're already delivering this thing. All right. So the first thing, okay, if you guys are with me, if you want to hit a breakthrough, is you got to take 100% responsibility for where you are right now. Why you didn't get there? You know what I mean? Why you didn't get there? Okay. Take responsibility. I didn't get there because I didn't call those people. I didn't get there because I was afraid to sell. You know what I mean? I didn't get there because I wasn't willing to be vulnerable like I needed to. I wasn't disciplined. Like I didn't set my office. I wasn't ready. Be 100% clear about what that is and take responsibility for that. And then ask yourself, what do I need to do to show up like a giant? Okay? Because a giant takes responsibility and you make the shift, you make the adjustments. And let me tell you something. Anybody that tells you to create amazing success, it means you don't fail, is not telling you the truth. The fact of the matter is success is built on failure. And every single person that have reached their goals has had to have that moment where you had to take 100% responsibility for the things you aren't doing that you have absolute control over. I'm just telling you, if you haven't shared yet on Twitter, on Facebook, on Periscope, why not? Because you have people you care about, and if you care about them, you'd share with them. All right, number two, something that would transform them. Something would transform them. Number two. All right, if you want a breakthrough, the second thing that's important is stop blaming lack for the reason lack for the reason that you aren't where you want to be. That means time, money, energy, support, whatever that looks like, right? Because what I want you to understand is that life is abundant. Not only is life abundant, but your life is abundant. And the moment that you take the opportunity to see what is around you, those things become available to you. Like just one color heart. There's just one color heart. But I want to break this down for you, okay? The fact of the matter is, if you want your breakthrough, now is the time to stop blaming what you didn't create, what you do not have, on what you did not have, okay? Lack of money, lack of time, lack of support. You didn't have the energy. You didn't have the stamina. Go find it. Okay? If you don't have the stamina, find somebody with stamina. Okay? The fact of the matter, to execute, to implement, to do the things that you don't want to do. You don't have the money. It doesn't take money. It takes your ideas. Your ideas are very valuable. And I want you to understand that. And then for those of you who've been hiding behind these excuses, we're talking tonight about the breakthrough. And that breakthrough will only happen when you stop blaming that the reason you can't do what you need to do because of what you do not have, when the reality is life is abundant and every single thing you need is available to you. And trust me on this, all right? And the moment that you shift your thinking, you shift literally what is available to you. I know this to be true. Okay. The moment that you shift, the things that you just start looking around and you're like, I never knew you did that. The people in your world that are already available to you. So if your talk has been about what you don't have, I want you to understand you already have it. Okay. And now is the time in your breakthrough for you to exercise that. Now's your time in your breakthrough to say, where is it? That's the question. All right. This is so true. When I started my business, my first business, you were homeless, right? There was no excuse. All right. And the thing is, how bad do you want it tonight? This is a conversation for those of you who are wanting to break through. Like the thing that you really want is absolutely available to you. I'm going to tell you, I have one of my clients who just told me, well, didn't tell me. She told everybody at our retreat this past weekend. She had $806 in her bank account, wanted to coach with me in a program that was $10,000, had $800 for a family of 4, had no idea how in the world would she be able to work with me. And you know what? And she didn't claim that she did what she didn't have. She didn't talk about what she didn't have. She didn't make excuses about it. She took a stand for what she wanted. She showed up powerfully. As a result of that, within 7 months, she made $109,000 working with me. She found the money. And I'm talking to those of you who every single time it gets, it's tough. It's inconvenient. It's the skinny branch. We're talking about the skinny branch. And as a result of that, you hide behind what you don't have. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. Okay. You know what I'm talking about. And I just want you to understand real stories, okay? For those of you, you know this, Rochelle. You heard her say it. The fact of the matter is, but she's not alone. I had another client who came to my retreat last year, made $1,300 in her business all year, hit $250,000 6 months later. Why? Because she was willing to do what she couldn't do. All right. For those of you who want a breakthrough, I'm telling you, you got to be willing to do the things that you cannot do. All right. I'm just breaking this down for those of you who've been saying, look, I'm ready for this next level. I'm on fire because I've just had the most amazing week coaching giants. All right. You know what it's like to coach a giant? You know what I mean? Can you imagine coaching one giant? Imagine being in a room full of giants. All right. That's flat true. I just want to break that down for those of you. Wait a minute, fighter girl. I didn't want to block you. Oops. I blocked her. Oops. I'm not good at it. Okay. Number three. I want you to be about it. Number 3 is be about it and stop telling us about it. Okay. Can you just be about it? All right. Like what I'm talking to you guys about is that I want you to be about it. I don't want you to just talk about it. I want you to be about it. Let me tell you the difference. All right. We're talking breakthroughs tonight. And if we're talking breakthroughs, the fact of the matter is you need to be about it. And that means that you need to be doing things to make your dream move forward. That means that you need to be in action. That means that you need to be a partner for the success that you claim you want. All right. And if every single day you're not taking 3 strategic actions in the direction of what you want, then you're just talking about it. You know what I mean? I'm like yawn and stretch. Okay. The fact of the matter, if you want to change the things in your world, you've got to change how you show up in your world. And that means the actions. When you see people create significant and amazing results, they didn't do it by being inconsistent. They did it because they committed to the work. Yes, they did. They committed to the work. All right. Are you committed to the work? If you're committed to the work, right? I'm committed to the work. I'm committed to the work. Hashtag I'm committed to the work. And you've got to fall in love with it. You got to fall in love with the implementation. For those of you who this year, 2018, you're like, look, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be left behind as an entrepreneur. I'm totally going to hit my 6-figure and my 7-figure goals in my business because I'm flat committed to the work. You gotta fall in love with it. This is the thing. And if I'm not gonna go to sleep, I'm not gonna go to sleep before I make those calls. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make those calls because I'm committed to the work that matters, the things that allow me to create the change in my life. Tweaking my website or writing copy is a beautiful thing. But if I'm not committed to the things that ultimately change and make my cash register ring, then I'm not committed to the work. Are you committed to the work? I'm just asking. I got 4 people that wrote, I'm committed to the work. And there are hundreds of people here tonight. My question is, are you committed? We're talking tonight. This conversation is only a conversation around the breakthrough. What does it take to create a breakthrough in your business this upcoming year? I'm so fired up. I have decided I'm only working with, I interview all my clients. I'm only working with people who are flat committed to doing the work because they are the ones that create the results. You got to be in love with it. You're not the shiny object. You know what I mean? You're committed to the work. Hey, Janelle, good. You are absolutely committed to work. Hey, Karen, I know you're committed to the work. I love it. All right. Number four, you guys getting value in this scope today. I'm fired up. I told you I was fired up. Number 4, you got to be magnetic. All right. Yes, I did say it right. You know what I'm saying? You've got to be magnetic. What I'm telling you is that if this upcoming year, hey, Demanuel, if this upcoming year, your goal is to have that breakthrough in your business, you need to be magnetic. And let me tell you why. Because people are attracted to energy. They flat are, okay? And that means that what do you need to do in your world to show up in a way that allows you to be magnetic? Means be attractive to other people, to make them want to be around you, to make them want to work with you, to allow them to feel encouraged, to allow them to know that they can trust you with their story. What do you need to do? You likely need to read. You're going to need to work on yourself. And I'm going to tell you something that for those of you who are talking about, we're talking breakthroughs. In order to create a breakthrough, you've got to change who you are. And that means that a lot of times when we have big and amazing goals and you want to reach a big and amazing goal, you got to understand the part of that is you've got to understand you got to change who you are. You're not going to be the same person that hit $250,000 in your business. You're not going to be the same person hitting $1 million in your business. You got to change. No hearts. I'm breaking this down anyway because tonight we're talking breakthroughs. And this is real talk, okay? The fact of the matter is when you look at people, when you go to high-level events or conferences or retreats and you see people and you like how they show up, you know what I'm saying? Ask them, what did they invest in? They invested in themselves. I'm telling you, they're reading something different than most, all right? They're learning things different than most. You got to understand they're investing at a high level, so they show up at a higher level. Are you committed to that kind of breakthrough in your business? If you want to attract the people you want to attract in your business, you've got to be magnetic. And to do that, you're going to have to be willing to invest in yourself at a high level. Are you willing to do the work at a high level to invest in yourself so that you can attract exactly what you want? I'm just asking you. Yes? All right, we got one yes, Tanya. Well, yes, because that is what it takes to create a breakthrough in your business. And the fact of the matter is that's what allows you to attract the people that want to work with you. Is Almira here? I think I saw it. I'm just breaking this down. You might have to read some books. You know what I mean? You might have to look at some DVDs. You might have to take some classes. You might have to You might have to listen to some things. You might have to go to some trainings. You might have to work with some coaches. You might have to do a bunch of things so that you can show up in that way. But I want you to know that the person that you are today, and maybe you aren't where you want to be today, doesn't mean that that's the person you're going to be on the other side of it if you're committed to the change. I tell a lot of you guys, when I first got started my business, oh my gosh, when I was doing my first speaking engagement, okay, I told you guys at my retreat, I was horrible. Like, we say first speaking engagement, but my first big speaking engagement was a couple hundred people, and I totally blew it. I was horrific. I had to go to Toastmasters for about 3 years to work out my issues, all right, because I wanted to be magnetic. If you had to go somewhere for 3 years to work on you so that you could live the life that you want and work the way that you want and work with the kind of people you want, would you do it? That's my question to you. Are you looking for that kind of breakthrough, or you just want the quick fix? You want 30, you know what I mean? I know I did. I blocked Fighter Girl. I know. Hey, I'm going to unblock you. You know I'm not good at it, right? You know I unblock a whole lot of people, and every single time I try to do it, I block the wrong person. I'm so glad that you are here, okay? This is a giant conversation tonight, and tonight I'm talking simply about, what is it going to take to create that breakthrough this upcoming year? Let me quickly recap the manual. Good to see you. Number one is you need to take 100% responsibility for where you are and where you want to go. All right. It's your responsibility. Nobody else is going to care about your results and your growth and your success more than you. That's your responsibility. If you want that breakthrough, that's what we're talking about. Number two, you need to stop blaming lack. Okay, lack of time, lack of money, lack of support, lack of who loved you for the reasons that you can't do what you need to do. Life is abundant. Okay, look at the people who are showing up for you. Look at what's available in your world. Shift your thinking. All right. And then soon you'll realize that all of those things are absolutely immediately available to you. It's not going to take you time. You're only looking at right now what is available to you. If you're looking at lack, that's all you see. Look at abundance and you'll see that too. Number three, be about it. Okay. Stop talking about it. Nobody cares about what you're talking about. Be about it. All right. Show me. Okay, you know what I mean? Do the thing, all right? Do it, all right? And that is where you create the breakthrough through your implementation. Number four, be magnetic. And to be magnetic, make a decision to be magnetic by reading, investing in yourself at a high level so you show up differently. You show up differently when you invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? People who invest they show up differently, all right? And as a result of that, they begin to attract who they are because of their investments. And that's just a tip really at a very high level. Number five is serve bold, not scared. Okay. I want you guys to hear me. I might need to fan you on that one. You need to serve bold. Okay, not scared. And this is for those of you've got that big old bodacious dream and you need to be pitching at a high level, but every time you go to serve, you serve scared because you're afraid, like if what you really want, if they said yes, if they called you up, what are you going to do now? That's what you need to do. All right, you need to be serving bold, okay, not scared, okay? And the thing is, we serve sometimes. The reason that you are where you are, the success that you've drawn to you at this point might be because you are afraid of what that next level looks like. But I want to tell you that your happiest place is going to be serving from your overflow and serving from, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Serving from this place of like the ordinary is never going to fill your appetite. Serve bold, not scared. And I want to tell you that this year, I'm only looking to work with giants. You know what I mean? Giants make noise. They take up room. They do the extraordinary. They do it. And they don't have all the answers because the fact of the matter is the success that you truly want on the other side, you're not going to have all the answers because when you pitch to that Fortune 100 or 500 company for the very first time, you've never done it before. And so it's not going to be something, right? You got to serve from your soul, right? And, okay. Right. Yeah, sure. I mean, I guess suppose, I don't know. I'd have to see your business model, but I would have to see what you're doing. But the fact of the matter is you got to serve bold. You got to serve not scared. You got to understand you got to hang from that skinny branch, and every single thing that you deserve is right there. Okay. I mean, my greatest success has always come from making bold requests of myself. You know, my greatest success has always come from pitching and serving from my overflow and not knowing if anyone would say yes or no, but doing the thing that I absolutely loved and deciding that I'm not going to care who's going to laugh. I'm not going to answer any questions about whether or not I think I deserve to be where I am. I am just going to walk in my authority. I am just going to take my gifts, my passion, my talent, my ability, and I'm going to serve the world with it, and I'll figure it out. And every single thing is figure outable. I will tell you, it all is, all right? I have pitched and got my very first corporate deal with Panera Bread Corporation. Many of you guys know this story. And I was a very new author. And every single thing that people told me would not work. No one would ever work with you. Self-published author, a Fortune 100 company, you, little old you. But you know what? They were wrong. And I want you to understand that. And I want you to serve bold. I want you to serve, you know what I mean? Don't be scared to operate from your biggest and highest place. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because it's really, really, really important. And every single thing that you deserve is going to be from that big, bold place. And, you know, when I tell you I've been signed to Emmy nominated, nationally syndicated television shows, it's because it's true. And more than one. And as the mom strategist, this idea that the director of the Small Business Resource Center told me, you know what? Nobody will ever pay you to do this. And thank God I didn't listen to him, because he was wrong, because he just didn't understand the dream. Sometimes when you're a thought leader, when you're an action taker, when you're meant to broker something in the world, you're not looking. Everybody's not going to get this. You know what I mean? It's not for everybody. You know what I'm talking about, Tommy? You know, when you got a God kind of vision, Tommy, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody's going to get this, but you're looking for the people that do. All right. And number 6, you need to stand in your value. And to me, standing in your value, if you're talking about having a breakthrough this upcoming year, right, you can't be scared to create your own platforms, right? All right. The fact of the matter is you need to stand in your value. And standing in your value means being authentic. All right. And I want to break this down. We're talking breakthroughs. Okay. Standing in your value. Okay. Means be authentic. Understand who you are, what you do, the hair on your head, the skin on your face. You know what I mean? And on your body, that you are 100% perfect as you. Okay. That God created you. And that what you know how to do is amazing. And what makes you scarce makes you valuable. And don't you ever believe the naysayers that tell you because you are different, because your nose is too big, because you have 10 pounds more of this or that what you have to bring to the world is not valuable, because it's just not true. The fact of the matter is you need to stand in your value. I want you to understand is that you were put here for a purpose. And the fact of the matter is you are not here to be another version of someone else. Your breakthrough is understanding that you are only here to be 100% who you are. Okay. You know what I mean? Because when you do that, you're made in the image of God, and God is absolutely amazing and original and powerful. Okay. And so are you. All right. And then the moment that you decide to dishonor your gift by being a smaller version of yourself, by duplicating what somebody else is doing, or looking at somebody else's website and thinking that's what you need to do, that's not what you need to do. Ask him. Ask him. Okay. We're talking breakthroughs tonight. I'm just keeping it 100%. To me, you need to be authentic. Standing in your value. You know what I mean? Standing in your value, right? And is the only way to have a breakthrough. And the moment that you don't stand in your value, you can't be secure in who you are, being what someone else is. Okay. I just want to break it down, right? I just want to break that down for you, okay? Standing in your value means also understanding that charging what you're worth, because For those of you who are incredible and you're amazing and you're serving the world already with your gifts, but you don't stand in your value because you won't charge what you're worth. You know, you're that person and maybe you've been giving it away for free so long and you're like, it's my passion, it's my purpose. But see, if your passion and your purpose doesn't allow you to advance in your life and doesn't allow you to honor your family, it doesn't allow you to bless the people in your world that you love, then you're mishandling your gifts. Okay, I'm just breaking this down. And this is for those of you who have stood behind your gifts and used your gift as an excuse to not prosper. But see, as your soul prospers, you should prosper. All right. And for those of you who are in conflict about what that scripture means, I want you to get clear about that for yourself. The fact of the matter is that if you are a blessing, you should be blessed. And as you are blessed, you'll be able to bless even more people. And for those of you who are blessing people and you are not blessed, eventually you're not going to be able to be a blessing to the people who you care most about. I'm talking about breakthroughs tonight. You know what? They're like some hearts, but I'm just telling you, all right, what I know is true. And the fact of the matter is that if you're great and you're amazing at what you do, you should be blessed for what you do. And yes, that means we are having a monetary being compensated monetarily for what you are bringing to the table. And maybe you have not wanted to talk about that, right? You should be you should prosper. And anyone that is and any of you guys who are out here serving people with your gifts and your talent, and when you go back, thank you, Tommy, and you go back and you can't change anything in your family or bless the people in your world or sow into the charities that you care about forever or as long as you want to, because your business is your ministry, and as a result of that, you've got that twisted. I want to tell you, you have a responsibility. We're talking breakthroughs tonight. All right, number 7, okay? I want you to work with the valued, okay? I want you to work with the valued to be the most valuable. Here's the thing. I'm going to break this down. Now, I'm going to break this down for you guys. If you want to be valued, work with the valuable, okay? I know this to be true. This is my truth. This might not be what your truth is. This is my truth, okay? I'm just going to tell you. The fact of the matter is, when I got started my business, the very first thing that I did 10 years ago, I did not know I was going to be a mom coach. I did not know I was going to be coaching a soul. I just knew I wanted to go to work as myself. And very first thing I did was hire a coach. And I hired the second most profitable coach in the country. Okay, hear me, people. All right, and I tell you this because I didn't hire a coach, the $97 coach. You know what I mean? It's going to help me build a 6-figure business to stabilize my family. You know what I mean? I didn't do that. That was not my mentality. I hired the best. And I'm going to tell you this, at number 7, if you want to be valuable or valued, work with the valuable and the valued. All right. Because what they're going to teach you how to do is build something that's valuable. And for those of you who keep working with people who are not in a position to sow that into you, it's a short-term solution. All right. And it's the reason why maybe you've been having investments that run in and out the door because you never intended to create something that was valuable within your business. You got to find the money. Okay. Because the fact of the matter is, when my coach was charging $1,000 an hour 10 years ago, guys, and you know what I mean, which is equivalent to probably about $2,000 today. And I did not have that, but I knew I had to have that. And so I made a way for that. Okay. And so for those of you who, whenever, we already talked about this, and I'm not having that conversation tonight. I'm talking to those of you who are giants, and a giant figures it out. And I was a giant. All right. And I had to figure it out. And as a result of figuring it out, I get to work 31 hours a month from the comfort of my home, servicing my clients with an amazing income, servicing my clients all around the world, doing work that I absolutely love to do. And I'm challenging you guys here. If you're ready for your breakthrough, it is the flat truth. And for those of you, whenever you go to make your investments, you're not working with the valued, you're not going to be able to create that in your own business in your life. And I would say that all of the coaches I've ever worked with have always generated over 85% of their income passively. They have not had supplements to their income. A giant figures it out. All right. And for anybody else that's not a giant, you don't figure it out. You keep saying, how can I do it? I don't have to find it. Find it. That's what I had to do. I had to find it. I had to find it. And I'm grateful that I did find it. And I'm not trying to be insensitive about it. I'm just telling you that this scope tonight is only for those people who can find it. Okay, this is it. Because that's what it's going to take. All right. And the thing is, nobody's going to give it to you. You got to find it. You got to want it bad enough in your world to create that breakthrough to find it. Because that's what changes things for you, right? A giant gets real uncomfortable. Absolutely. I love it, right? I just want to break this down. And I know that it was because of my choices that I never bought into this thing of like working with people like $97 or coach with me on a layaway plan. Like, this is crazy stuff. I just wanted to work with someone that was valuable. Their knowledge was valuable. It was something I didn't know that I needed to know that could change the way I would live. I wanted to work with someone that was free, that had time-rich models, that could teach me something I didn't know how to do. And I knew if I could know what they knew, if I could learn what they knew, I could do what they did. But I knew the separation from me, where I was in that moment, was I just didn't know what they knew, but I was willing to invest and I was willing to do what I needed to do to create that breakthrough for myself. And I never not once looked back and said, I can't find it. This is unfair. Are you serious? Are you serious? What's unfair is living a life of quiet desperation. That's unfair to your family. Not to show up like a giant, not to overcome your insecurities, not to do what you need to do, okay, in your business so that you can change everything in your life. To show up for your kids and give them what they need, right? Show up for your husband, take the pressure off, right? Show up for yourself, create the security that you want. I'm breaking this down, all right? So for those of you, in my opinion, you know what I mean? I think one of the things is very selfish of us, right? At times to protect our insecurities, which is overcoming ourselves. I'm just breaking it down. Number eight. Yeah, thank you so much. You need to understand your breakthrough is all about your life informs your business. Thank you. Your life informs your business. Your life informs your business. Your business doesn't inform your life. And when you are building an amazing business that's based on what your dream is, all right, I want you to know, I think my phone is slipping. All right, let me see. I'm gonna have to grab this. Okay. You know, these little powerful scopes, Periscope, like, it sets it on fire. Your life informs your business. And don't ever get that twisted. And so for those of you who are my money chasers, my money grubbers, you know what I mean? All of this stuff, I want you to understand this. That your life informs your business. Get your priorities straight. When we talk about breakthroughs, you don't live to work, okay? All right, your life informs your business. Being there for your if you're married, being there for your spouse and having a quality relationship, being there for your kids, right? Being there for yourself, being there for your home, creating the environment, pulsing your environment that allows you to live an amazing life. And never get it twisted. Never build a business that is so big and huge, right? And its responsibilities and demands of you that you never fact. I just want to be 100% clear about this, that for those of you who spend more time planning a vacation than building a life you want to come home to, I'm talking directly to you because we're talking all about breakthroughs tonight. Right? And the fact of the matter is you can build an amazing business that allows you to be the kind of wife you want to be, the kind of mom you want to be, the kind of person you want to be, to set the pulse in your family, to build a culture in your family of love. And you know what I'm saying? You can reset. All right. And then maybe where you are right now, you're looking at your work and you feel like you're just checking the boxes and driving somebody here and driving somebody there and getting dinner on here and getting some baths here, and quality time escapes you. But I want you to understand this. For this year, I want you to set an intention that your life informs your business. And listen, I'm having an elevated conversation with those of you who want that. This is not something that everybody wants. But I'm talking to those of you who have said enough of this, that this lacks quality. This thing I'm on, which is a hamster wheel, I want to get off. okay? And I want a life that I want to come home to. You know what I mean? I want to reset. And if that's you, you can hit hashtag reset, because building an amazing business will allow you to reset in your family and be there. You can be that mom that's at anything you want to be. I'm just talking to you guys. And you know what I'm saying? Because we don't talk about this enough. Everybody's talking about money, 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 money. But the fact of the matter is, you know what? The fact, I never think about money, money, money. As a result, money is a tool. I love the fact that I've been able to have a life that allows me to be there for the people that matter the most to me. All right? And if that matters to you, all right, then I'm talking to you, all right? And the reason to build an amazing business is to be able to show up in an amazing way in your life and change things in your life. And that I know is true, all right? And we're talking about breakthroughs tonight. And I know that a lot of you guys, when you go to work on Monday, the reason that you want to build a business is because of that dream of what that looks like. You need to be clear about that dream. That dream will motivate you. That dream will make you call the people you're scared for. For those of you who haven't spent any time in that dream, that is the thing that will change everything for you. When I think about not doing what I need to do, and I think about my family, you know what I mean? I'm 100% all in. All right. You know, how do I wake up in the morning tomorrow more motivated? You just need to keep listening. Okay. You need to keep listening. All right. You need to keep listening. This is not the scope. All right. Number 9. Okay. Number 9. All right. Number 9, your breakthrough. You need to show your children. You need to show your children, okay, through your actions, not just through your words. And this is for those of you who have been telling your kids, you know, be brave, be strong. You're going to grow up and you're going to do great things. You know, all of these things you tell your kids that they can do and they can aspire for. Are you living it? Is it your truth? It's time for a breakthrough, okay? The fact of the matter is your kids will learn most from your example, okay? They're going to learn most from your example. And you have an opportunity each and every day to be able to show up like a giant for them. And you are the giant. Let's be clear, you love them. But they will also learn from the way that you solve whatever it is. They're watching you, all right? And you need to ask yourself right now, as a result of them watching you, do you want them to duplicate you, okay? You know what I'm saying? As a result of them watching you, do you want them to duplicate you? Okay, you want them to duplicate your excuses? You want them to duplicate your work habits? You want them to duplicate the way they go for their dream? You want them to duplicate you? Okay? Because if in any way you're saying, no, it's time for a breakthrough, it's telling you, you need to make that shift and that change. You need to give them a different blueprint. You need to show them a different example of what this can look like. And I just want to break this down 100%, all right? For those of you who have been saying, you know, it's time for a change, all right? I want to break this down. I need my power cord. Because my phone's getting ready to die. I need my power cord. This is too good. Okay, right here. It's right here. Okay, I need my power cord. All right. And then lastly, I want to, over there, right there. Thank you. I appreciate it. No, I need it plugged in, that whole green thing. I need that whole green thing over there. Thank you. All right, and then number 10, you need, laughing out loud. You have to plug it in too, right? All right. No, keep it plugged in, and just the whole cord. Pull that. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Bring me that. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Love you.
You too, Mom.
Okay. You want to say hi?
My afro isn't good right now.
You don't want to say hi?
I'll say hi. But my afro.
Come on, say hi.
Hey everyone, my afro isn't picked right now.
Come on over.
Hey guys. My afro isn't picked right now. That's why it looks really bad right now. I'm sorry, guys. But, hi guys.
You don't have to apologize for your afro.
I didn't pick it today. That's why it looks so
bad. Who said that? Somebody said, hey, Matthew. Hey, Matthew. Hey, Matthew.
Thank you.
You almost done?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I know. They say your afro looks great, Matthew. Thank you, Matthew, for your help. I appreciate it. All right. Okay, all right, okay. Is that not the funniest thing? Do you love it? Okay. He's my twin. All right. And the last thing I want to say, he's so serious. You know this, right? All right. So the last thing I want to say is number 10 is that if you want your breakthrough, you need to have a self-care routine. Okay, I know. Hey, Andrea, you need to have a self-care routine, and your self-care ritual that's going to allow you to have a breakthrough. Now, for those of you who are trying to, figure out what that big thing is for you this upcoming year, or go for that big thing, or reach your big goals, what you got to understand is replenishment is an important part of reaching big, like getting clear. I don't think we talk enough about it. The importance of prayer, the importance of meditation. And so every single day I just get clear. Like, I love to work out. That allows me to get reset, like for myself. I love to spend time just getting clear about my highest intentions for myself. I love to spend time every day with my vision board every single day. That's right. Body, mind, and soul. And I think sometimes we don't talk about this as it relates to breakthroughs, because it's all like gunning and running, right? Because that's the mindset that people have in order to create success. But I want you to understand, in order for you to create success, you don't have to just gun and run. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do in your life, okay, is just get quiet. And sometimes it's the most powerful thing you can ask is, what's my highest and best choice in this moment, or with this gift? Okay, what's the most loving thing that I can do to serve the world right now, right? Like sometimes it's just about getting clear, okay, before you move and knowing the right move. All right. And this is for those of you who are operating in your businesses or in your life with shoulds and oughts. Should I do this? Ought I do this? Sometimes it's not about a should or ought. Sometimes it's just about getting clear and saying, what's the best and next highest place that I can serve right now? Okay. Who are the right people that I need to be serving right now in this moment? Who in this world needs what I have at a high level? Not who needs what I have from a needy place, right? Like that. Because sometimes when we think about who needs what I have, we're operating from the lowest place, and we're thinking about the people who need what we have, who don't value what we have. And that means that these are people who aren't going to invest in what you have. That's right. Quieting the mind can be difficult, but it is so important. And it allows you to choose from a much more powerful place. Before I do, anytime I'm doing any kind of speaking, any kind of time, before I do my periscopes, I get clear. Okay, about what I'm going to talk about. All right. I'm not just going to get on here and just talk to people. You know what I mean? I want to serve for my overflow. In order for me to do that, I need to be clear about what that looks like, right? You got to keep that purpose in front of you. I just walked into the right scope. Did you, Terry, you just walked into the right scope, right? It was divinely appointed for you to be here tonight. And I'm so grateful that you are here. And those are the 10 things tonight. Let me quickly recap. Did this support you guys? Number 1, take 100% responsibility for where you are right now and where you need to be and what you need to do to get there. Number 2, stop blaming lack for the reason that you are not where you need to be. Life is abundant. Everything you need is around you, okay? Open your eyes, open your eyes, open your eyes. Number 3, be about it. Stop talking about it. We're not listening. We're not listening. We're watching, okay? We're watching. Thank you. Number 4, be magnetic. What does it take for you to be magnetic? Work on yourself. Work on yourself, okay? Number 5, serve bold, not scared, okay? Giants serve bold, okay? And make bold requests of yourself. Don't serve scared. Number 6, stand in your value. Be authentic. That means don't be a creative duplicator. Nobody respects that long term. It's going to make you insecure. Be you. Or don't look at anybody's website and figure out what you're supposed to do. That's not what you're supposed to do. All right. You don't have to Google search your purpose. God gave it to you. It's inside of you. Number 7, work with the valued to be the most valuable. You got to work with people that have invested in themselves at a high level. It rubs off on you. That's what you get to learn. That's who, you know what I mean? That's who you get to be even. All right. Number 7, your life informs your business. Get your priorities straight. Okay. Your business does not inform your life. You do not have to put your family on hold to grow a ginormous business. You do not have to hustle and grind, it out in order for you to create amazing financial and economic success in your business. All right. Fact of the matter. Number 9, show your children that, by what you do. Okay? And we don't need to see any more than that. Stop telling what you're going to do. Show them. Let them mirror what you're doing. If they did what you did, would you be happy? Okay? Ask yourself, if they did what you're doing, would you be happy? All right? And number 10, understand that a great and amazing life requires self-care. All right? In order for you to choose from your highest place, you got to know yourself. And for those of you who are not, you know what I mean, operating from that space, I want to call you out. And I want to tell you that we really need you. We really need you to be serving from a place of self-care, replenishing who you are. You should be serving from your overflow. And for those of you who have not even thought about working with me, but after the scope, you're like, oh my gosh, you're like, this is amazing. This is amazing. And only if you felt that pull and you want to book a strategy session with me, it's complimentary. If you are looking to work with a coach, go to bit.ly/coaching with Mia and sign up for a strategy session. It is a complimentary strategy session where I'll help you figure out what it looks like for this upcoming year. So bit.ly/coaching with Mia. I want to open the floor really quickly. Are there any ahas? Were there any, as a result of you guys being here today, are there any, thank you so much. Are there any ahas? You know, for depending on what they buy, I pay pretty well for referrals. So at Cormos, for example, it's $1,000. You earn $1,000. Like the mastermind is like $3,000. Okay. bit.ly/coaching with Mia. All right. Are there any ahas that you guys had as a result of being here today? If so, just post them here. If you haven't shared yet on Twitter, on Facebook, on Periscope, please do, because my only goal was to support more people with breakthroughs. That's all I wanted to talk about tonight. And I hope that this supported somebody and like saying, oh my goodness, you were talking to me. All right. So you don't have to Google search your purpose, right? God put that inside you, your gifts, your talent, your purpose, right? It's never too late for you. Be magnetic, read, develop the personality, hang from the skinny branch. Very motivating and challenging. Good kick. Good. So many ahas. Take responsibility. Don't blame lack of success on what you don't have. So happy. Somebody told you about, your girlfriend told you, okay, about me. Awesome. I'm so glad that you're here. Or are there any other quick ahas? I'm Mia Redrick. For those of you who just joined me, I'm the mom strategist. I support clients with both life and business success. Aha is don't talk about it, be about it, right? Like, really, nobody's listening anymore. We're watching you. And that's what's inspiring, is watching someone do it. Commit to the work and fall in love with implementation. Like, really, don't forget to unblock Fighter Girl. You know I'm not going to forget. Lead by example for your children. Absolutely, totally. I agree with that 100%. Are there any ahas? Are there any quick questions for me? If you're interested in, getting it together this upcoming year in 2018, I'd love to support you. My goal is 100 plus women hitting 6 figures and beyond in their launches. If this is you and it's something you want, you're ready to show up like a giant, you're ready to do the work. You know what I mean? The fact of the matter, I love to talk with you. Go to bit.ly/coaching with Mia, okay? bit.ly/coaching with Mia. I didn't talk anything about tonight about any of my clients or any of the results. So the fact of the matter is I could and would be on here forever. I want to thank you for your time tonight. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Join me tomorrow morning. I'm going to be working out with my coach, my trainer, my personal trainer in the morning. Sue, pray for me. Pray for me, okay, at 11 o'clock, and then I'll come on and do a mindset scope in the morning. It'll probably be about 11:30-ish, okay, about 11:30, yeah, you know it. She called me 2 days ago. She gave me a week off. All right, bit.ly/. Thank you for putting it there. Coaching with Mia. And I'll be there in the morning. And then I'll be on tomorrow. I don't know if tomorrow night. I think I have a coaching call. So tomorrow, during the earlier part of the day, make sure you check me out. I love you guys. Have a great and amazing night. I appreciate you. Bye.